Well, I don't know about you, but when a lot of people are very, very up in arms and concerned about the future, I look to the hard-hitting analysis and fair analysis of based centrist liberal Tim the Tool. Not Tim the Tool Man. Tim the Tool, and for his compassionate and caring words, and that's why I know he's going to be very fair and measured in this video called "Leaked Draft Shows SCOTUS Will Strike Down Roe v. Wade. Leftists Immediately Panic." That is charitable, and I imagine it's just going to be full of understanding and patience. So.
And ladies and gentlemen, do we have
major breaking news?
Roe v. Wade is gone.
Yeah, baby.
Woo.
Oh, that is beautiful. That is a very good day for this country.
There you go.
That is incredible.
This is.
I want to read more. I just saw the first tweet about
Oh
it.
my goodness.
Going on here?
They all collectively fucking orgasmed. They all collectively orgasmed, just fucking nutted. Can you imagine the smell? The smell of this fever pitch of these very based centrist thinkers just fucking orgasming powerfully at the idea of of rights being taken away. Oh yeah.
Supreme Court has voted to overturn Roe v. Wade. We hold that Roe and Casey must be overruled. Justice Alito writes, an initial majority draft circulated inside the court. Oh my, whoa, this is nuts.
This is incredible.
Now,
this is an amazing day
here's the
for this
funny
country.
thing. Whenever issues of left and right comes up, they say, when is Tim going to defend abortion rights? And I'm just want to say one thing very clearly. When they come out and they're like, the left hasn't gone left and the right has gone right, my entire life, the Republicans wanted to ban abortion outright. Do you know what the Republicans want to do today? They've gone so far right, they want to ban abortion still.
Look at that.
That hasn't changed.
That's fascinating. That's fascinating. Okay. If you narrow down that entire conversation of like people going for the left, people going for the right, and use it as they finally are doing the thing that they've been trying to do over and over again, sure, I guess that makes sense. But at the same time, on the left, wanting to make sure they expanded individual freedoms, protections for people, regardless of gender identity and sexuality, et cetera, disability, everything. They've been wanting to do the same thing for a long time, too. So the logic works both ways, but also, no, the right has gone vastly further to the point in which they, like, embrace authoritarian values and try and expand big government in order to get the things that they want. So I would say, no, false equivalence does not make a whole lot of sense, but that's okay. That's okay. By all means, keep cheering.
The left used to be in favor of some restrictions, like a compromise. Now they want it completely unrestricted. I'm not going to defend you on that. I want restrictions. So,
which people on the left? Which ones? Which ones? That's so fucking weird.
Here's where we are with this is 8:32 p.m. breaking. The Supreme Court has voted to strike down the landmark Roe v. Wade decision.
Wowza.
This is nuts, according to initial draft majority opinion written.
Oh, and also notice he did. This is something that I think is really interesting too. He started out with that whole statement that he was doing with people are asking, I can't wait for Tim Pool to defend abortion rights, and then he did not. He made an excuse as to why he would not. He just was like, oh, well, because the left and the right, the fucking division, blah, 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 blah. Like, what the fuck? Tim, why are you such a fucking pussy? Why can't you just say, I'm not going to defend abortion rights because I won't defend abortion rights because I'm no longer holding any of those values anymore because that's not what's going to make me fucking money. Just say it. Just say it. Stop being such a pussy. I shouldn't say pussy because pussies are a lot tougher than Tim is. Stop being a wuss. A wuss. A frightened little bitch. Just fucking say it. Say what you mean.
By Justice Samuel Alito, the draft opinion is a full-throated, unflinching repudiation of the 1973 decision, which guaranteed federal constitutional protections of abortion rights, and a subsequent 1992 decision, Planned Parenthood v. Casey, that largely maintained that right. Wow. We hold that Roe and Casey must be overruled. He writes in the document labeled as the opinion of the court, it is time to heed the Constitution and return the issue of abortion to the people's elected representatives.
Wow.
I just want to point out, like, during the show, Lydia will like pull up a story.
Yeah.
It's like something's happening, but usually it's like, oh, we'll get to that. And then I
Yeah.
saw this, and I'm like trying to make my point, and I'm just like,
Distraction.
So what's
Sorry.
it saying, that it becomes a state issue, state to
Yes,
state?
yes.
Yeah.
And this is because they strike down Roe v. Wade. Every subsequent court hearing that was based on Roe v. Wade is now struck as well.
No, that it can then be re-argued. That's what it will do. And the thing is, Roe v. Wade was a basis for a lot of things, including marriage equality. And there has been leaks already from documents, basically strategy documents in certain individual states, that as soon as this goes through, they are going after marriage equality. And it's not just like marriage equality, like making it so gay marriage is illegal again, but they can even then, yet again, based on the states, illegalize things like gay people even fucking. Okay? And this is what they want. And that is not necessarily a major position for the Republican Party, but it is today.
yeah.
We're saying it'll be what, in 2 months
Planned.
from now?
Oh, okay.
that
Oh,
it says?
wow. There's going to be a lot of abortions
Wow.
between now and then.
this is earlier than we thought. I thought it was going
Yeah.
to come out in
Yeah.
June.
Yeah.
What's Planned Parenthood versus
incredible.
Casey?
This is
You guys
incredible.
know
I
what that
mean-
is off the top of your head?
Planned
Planned Parenthood v.
versus
Casey?
What are you asking me?
1992 court case,
It
Planned
was-
Parenthood v. Casey.
I'm not sure.
Simply put, using the context clues,
Oh, yes.
it was an additional case in a similar vein that reaffirmed the rights of abortion federally.
Wow. I mean, this is extremely.
Yeah, 14 states with active anti-sodomy laws will start enforcing those laws. Yeah. Because like it's really seen as kind of something that people just haven't been paying attention to, but we still have some really fucking weird and sketchy rules on many, many states' books. It's fucking strange. Anti-sodomy laws are just fucking weird. Super fucking weird. But yeah, they can enforce them.
Good news. I was not expecting to be this happy at the end of my day today.
Well, that's it. I'm moving to Canada.
No, this. I mean,
All
this
right,
is
all right.
incredible. So many
Here's a
children
quote from
are gonna be
Alito.
saved.
Roe was egregiously wrong from the start. Its reasoning was exceptionally weak, and the decision has had damaging consequences. And far from bringing about a national settlement of the abortion issue, Roe and Casey have inflamed debate and deepened division. I'll just say this: there is no middle ground in the issue of abortion.
Sure there is.
There's none.
Sure there is.
There has been attempts at compromise. That's what it used to be: safe, legal, and rare. That's where my family was. I remember, my family, my dad would say, it's always wrong, but sometimes there's issues where we don't know if we have the right, and the government and stuff like that. So it's always a more libertarian approach.
And I wonder if he's just going to abandon like any basic concepts of libertarianism. No, there absolutely is a middle ground in it. And one way to embrace it is not to use stupid language like, it's always wrong. You can instead say, it's always tragic. Because I think it is. It is always tragic. I mean, I would really like to live in a world where that doesn't happen. But that would require a world without, rape. So as soon as we can, what we should do? Guys, I got it. We're going to illegalize rape. Right? There you go. Problem solved, right? You fucking piece of shit. Oh my God.
What we're seeing now from the left is the argument that it's constitutionally enshrined to terminate the life of a baby, which goes well beyond any position I've ever held. But I've always been in the more libertarian position, which is a very difficult position because there's serious moral challenges to it.
No, there isn't. There really is not. There really, really is not. The only way in which you have a very serious moral complication when it comes to that is if you absolutely hold to the idea that all life is sacred and should have the same considerations. That is not a position that Tim Pool holds. That's not a position I think anybody holds. Especially not people on the right. They're fucking oh my God. With their fear porn and their wanting to support fucking systems of policing that fucking murder people and shit like that. It's fucking ridiculous. It's absolutely insane.
That I don't have the answers to.
Yeah.
So I don't have a strong moral position other than
It is a crazy thing that it really splits right down the middle. I feel like if you just took a random...
It is not straight down the middle. I'm very well aware of people on the right who are pro-choice. Yep. And there are people who are on the left sort of. who are pro-life. It is not split right down the middle. Is it very clearly biased? Sure.
Random subset of 5,000 Americans, 10,000, it would be right like 50-50.
But there's no. It's because on the merits of the argument, there is no middle.
Mm-hmm.
There's no rational
be.
compromise.
Yeah.
Like on the legal.
It's not possible. Yeah. There's
Yeah.
no compromise, and it's also fascinating because when you consider the fact that the Supreme Court case on gay marriage was decided 10 years ago, and basically the entire population is in favor, or a very large majority of the population is now, and you can lose your job basically for saying you aren't. Then you consider the fact that Roe v. Wade was decided 50 years ago, and
73.
Yeah, see, he's saying the quiet part out loud that he says everybody agrees with it, but they're coming for that next, dude. They're coming for that next because it was based on Roe v. Wade.
Yeah, and so many people have maintained their opposition to it. So the left never saw the cultural shift that they wanted to with it. Thank God for that. This is a really incredible day. I mean, there are millions and millions of children who are not going to be slaughtered because of this. And so often...
You don't give a shit about children. You don't. Anytime they use this fucking line that they care about kids, they don't. They don't give a shit about kids. It's really easy to tell why. You care about kids. Oh, okay. Okay. So you don't want abortions? Okay. So what about welfare? What about kids that are going hungry and starving? School lunches, things like that. Do you think that we should make sure that those kids can grow up healthy, be productive members of society? They don't. They don't. And if they say they do, press them on it, even just a little bit. Even just a little bit. Ask them about programs that might be able to feed kids. They don't care. They don't give a fuck. It's all bullshit.
Often, the right loses, fails to take ground, and just allows the left to advance more slowly.
Why are they so happy about this? This guy in specific, this fucking dude in specific, is very religious. Super, super religious.
Today we have experienced one of the most incredible experiences that we could as a movement, because if we stand for anything, it has to be innocent life.
I remember when I remember them talking about when Roe was passed, there was a growing approval of abortion among the states. And when this happened, they were like, approval changed. Like, people stopped approving of it. And I honestly hope that this is
Stop touching your fucking microphone.
the first in a long series of steps that we take to send these issues back to the states. I am very hardline on abortion, but this has always been a state's issue. It should have always belonged to the states, because this is not something that was given to the federal government in the Constitution. And the 10th Amendment is extremely explicit about this.
Okay. There's a lot of things that aren't in the Constitution. And so if we're just taking it back to the states level, that if it's not in the Constitution, then it needs to be decided by the states. Okay. Filibuster isn't in the Constitution. You in favor of that? Should we remove the filibuster? Sounds good to me. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm super okay with that. That sounds great. Yeah, let's do away with the filibuster, and we especially let's do it today. Let's do it today. If you're gonna stand on this being a states' rights thing, let's get rid of the filibuster, and then see what happens when Congress starts making this shit actually a part of the standard federal law. Cool with that.
Anything that's not given to the federal government should be left to the states, because the states are much more in tune with what a smaller subset of the population that live in that area think and believe.
And these are also people who are going to be like, we need to crush the protests in Portland, even though it's largely a cultural thing of why it happens so often there, because they don't actually believe any of this. This is all blowing smoke up people's asses. These people are liars at best, or not. No, well, I guess they're liars at worst and just incredibly fucking stupid and short-sighted at best. Sure, we'll put it that way. Fuck, whatever.
What
So
about
hold
international
on there a
waters?
minute. So I'm trying to tweet this out, but this is an initial draft of the majority opinion. It seems extremely likely this is what's going to happen,
Probably.
but it was leaked.
Right.
So it is still early. And the fear is, because it was leaked, the left will now launch some kind of...
Well, that's why they leaked it.
Yeah, it says
Right.
it will not be
gonna
final
do-
until it's published in the next
Right.
2 months.
So it seems extremely likely it will happen. But what if the left goes nuts? What if
They're going
What
to.
if?
Oh, yeah, what if?
Hold on. Right. Sure. My point is,
I think a lot more than just the left is going to go fucking nuts.
What if by then they change their vote?
Oh. Well, don't they have a majority? Because I think you went down and said it was all. Is it 5-4?
And what happens if Antifa goes and burns down a bunch of cities, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh no, we changed our votes."
Yeah, they're gonna burn down a bunch of cities like they've done before, right? They've totally done before. Sure. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but the larger arms of the government usually don't even give a shit whether there are protests or not.
That was a draft. We don't agree.
Do you think that would change their minds, or would that set them harder?
I think I don't know if you guys, do you guys hear that? I think it's the lady from the Women's March yelling no.
She's shrieking.
You can hear
To
her.
the void. I think I can hear her. Do you hear that?
Telling me that
I hear it. Yeah.
Roe v. Wade. Growing up, Roe v. Wade was like the gold standard from my liberal mother family. It was always like, we got Roe v. Wade. That's part of. And that was only 6 years before I was born, but I guess that was like such an intrinsic part of women's rights.
This is
according to my parents' generation.
I'm gonna say
sad.
the two magic words.
Oh boy.
I swear to God, Tim is fucking checking his phone, and I will almost fucking guarantee you, Tim is checking his phone because one of the fucking people that's involved in like the constant media push of the propaganda that comes out that is repeatedly spewed and almost like perfectly timed, Fox News, Tim Pool, a lot of the larger like pundit fucking YouTubers, somebody fucking texted him the talking point. I would almost fucking guarantee you that's just what fucking happened. He's checking his phone. He's got these monitors in front of him, and that's what he's looking at, like all this information and shit. Who the fuck texted him? Who the fuck texted him? And I might be wrong, but let's hear what he says right now.
You guys ready for the two magic words?
Uh-oh.
Does anybody know what those magic words are going to be? I don't know if you would, Danny. Seamus?
You're
It's
fired.
happening. We got a
No.
Ron Paul call back.
Yeah.
The two words that Tim Pool likes to bring up? Starts with a C. Second word, W.
Can't win.
Chicago White Sox. No.
That's pretty good.
Civil War.
Yeah.
Stephen Marsh.
Yeah.
I've got a
Should I
tweet
grab
here.
the musket?
He's looking at his tweets. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yes,
There you go.
I have a Civil War musket.
never
It's
been
actual-
used.
No.
Keep the powder dry.
Oh, yeah.
Keep your powder
YouTube
dry.
doesn't
Yeah.
allow us to.
That's right.
Okay.
I actually do have a Civil War Union.
I'm a dumb Canadian. I don't know
Min-
these- I don't
Okay,
know these rules.
listen, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know these rules.
You need to hear this. Stephen Marsh, we had on the show, wrote a book called The Next Civil War. I think
Yeah.
that's what it's called, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
He wrote a follow-up article saying that he believed abortion had the potential to be a similar moral catalyst. Now,
I think Tim Pool is a fucking moron, and every time he's talked about a civil war, he's been wrong. But I gotta be honest, like if ever there is an issue that might really drive things to a pretty dark ass place, this might be it. It might be. It might be. I hope not. He hopes so, but I hope not.
I've been saying that as well. I want to read this for you. This is from
Say that a
Dan
lot.
Diamond, who is a Washington Post reporter who said, quote, no, he's quoting, I think, from an article. He says, "No draft decision in the modern history of the court has been disclosed publicly while a case was still pending."
That's not true, actually. That's not even remotely true. But go ahead.
This is full-on sabotage of our federal government by a political faction. We can't.
No, dude. No. Somebody fucking sent him that because this is right when it fucking started happening last night. This is right when this started fucking happening last night. Is they started shifting it all the way to this is going to be worse than an insurrection. And I bet you he's going to fucking say something like that. Don, thank you very much for that, buddy. Whenever we're in this screen, it's because we're recording something for the second channel, and stream alerts are turned off. But I'll read it right now. Pro-life conservatives are obsessed with the fetus from conception to 9 months. But after that, they don't want to know about you, and they don't want to hear from you. Agreed. Nothing about this is actually being about the children, and it never has been. It never fucking has been. It's all about using an emotional, ploy in order to garner momentum, to accelerate. It's really, it has nothing to do with kids. It never has. Never has.
Cannot survive. If after hearing this news, if in 2 months they say, due to extenuating circumstances and extreme political pressure, we've changed our position, what do you think is going to happen in this country?
See, before this, he was all lighthearted and shit. Then he checks his fucking phone, and now all of a sudden, this is an existential threat to our democracy. This is. He just now displayed more emotion of alarm and concern about this random ass fucking thing getting leaked out than he ever did about the fucking insurrection. Like, this is all performative. This is bullshit, dude.
Well, who leaked it? That's what I want to know. So what is this this opinion that Alito issues? Does he only issue it to the other justices? The other
It
Supreme
sounds
Court
like they all
justices?
voted for it.
And then
totally having to move back to Canada.
There you
So,
go.
This
so one of
stinks.
these, they probably did it in a closed room. I don't know the process, but one of these justices may or may not have leaked this to one of their aides, and then that aide leaked it to the press, or the justice just leaked it to the press. Either way, this to me is evidence.
Look, the right could have easily leaked this as well in order to make themselves into a type of victim so that they can talk about this assault on their democracy by a whistleblower revealing something that a court is about to do, in order for them to be able to talk about that rather than focus on the fact that they're going to strip people of their fucking rights. I'm sorry, but like it is so absolutely transparent. I don't know, man. It's just fucking nutty.
That we need to get rid of all of them and put new justices in. That will
9
not
new
leak it.
Supreme Court justices?
If one of them is corrupt, that
clerk.
entire system is. If one of those justices
Everything's
told the clerk,
corrupt.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
then we can't.
Hey, how about instead we have like 9 more Supreme Court justices? Yeah, let's do that tomorrow. We'll get 9 more Supreme Court justices. More opinions will lead to a more diverse outcome, and yeah, that'd be just fucking around.
9.
We can't keep justice opinions secret anymore. And
What about if
gonna
they
be
get
court
the
of
next
public
9
opinion?
through a reality TV show? Very American
this
style.
is crazy.
I'd watch it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't,
Everybody
I wouldn't
would
be happy
watch
with that.
it.
I wouldn't be happy with that.
It's like The Apprentice. It's Trump,
oh my gosh.
and you've got 35 candidates.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You're too far left. Get out."
You get a rose.
Quite
Yes.
frankly,
Yes.
I don't like the decisions you've made in the past. To be honest, I don't think
I
you
wanna-
can
I
help.
want
Dude,
to. I want
the
to.
president should not be putting people in the court like that. That is
Separate-
insane.
Agreed, and they should not be lifetime appointments.
Insane.
Yeah.
It's that's not how.
That's how it's
there's-
been
there's-
doing for 200 years. That's how it's worked. I know, but it's just
No,
insane
no. There's a confirmation process.
Yeah, but it's like a
And
a
they're
clown
at-
court.
Oh yeah, and there's nothing wrong with the confirmation process. You can see Tim's getting pissed because he's actually making sense. What is his name? Ian something, whatever his fucking name is. He's like one of the only people on there that will sometimes have a really good take, and then Tim gets mad because you're not supposed to say that.
It's like the Senate
Bro.
gets to do it. It's not even that people don't even have a say. It's
I
crazy.
want to say a few words, my friends. So every winter, things calm down because people are indoors and they can't go out and do crazy things. And every winter for the past 11 years or 10 years as I've been covering conflict, winter comes around and everyone says, I guess it's all over. The riots and the protesting and everything is done. And I'm like, dude, it's snowing outside. Okay? Give it a few months, and in the summer, you're going to see it get crazy again. And then I was thinking about this just
Yeah, so
recently
what?
because Stephen Marsh wrote that article that abortion could be. He says abortion is a similar moral issue to what slavery was for the Civil War. And I've talked about that. And then I was like, I wonder if a lot of people are still thinking that there's not going to be some escalation. And then I'm just like, I genuinely believe something will occur that will be an unprecedented escalation. We have never,
Looks like this.
this is what they're saying. Never.
Maybe, if you don't want people to get pissed off and fucking make their voices heard, maybe our government should represent its people more accurately. Maybe we should do away with gerrymandering. Maybe we, should make sure that there's term limits on Supreme Court justices and like that there is some form of actual say in how they are confirmed. Like maybe there should be some checks and balances to make sure. Like maybe I'm just saying, like, if you want the people of a country to respect the actual rules and systems of that fucking country and make sure that it's going to allow for everybody to prosper and everybody to grow, maybe it would be good if the government served and represented the people. And maybe that this is like a really bad idea. It's like a really bad idea.
Never has a draft leak of a Supreme Court decision been leaked in modern history. It is unprecedented.
I don't think that's true.
This is one of the most dramatic escalations. That there are Supreme
Yep,
Court
here we go.
justices, sure, as
Here
he
we go.
mentions. I don't know if we get rid of all of them, who have staff or someone leaked this to the press,
Uh-huh.
just undercutting our entire system of governance.
How does that undercut it, Tim? How does that undercut it? And how is it that Tim Pool, of all fucking people, is arguing that the government should be able to operate in more secrecy and less transparency to the people? Because that's what he's saying. He's saying that they were going to do this thing, but they didn't want to say it yet until they just did it. And because now we are aware of what they want to do to us, to the fucking people of the country, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's what you're saying. That's what you're trying to say right now. Or rather, that's what whoever fucking texted you. I guarantee, guys, I'm fucking telling you. Somebody sent him fucking marching orders. I swear to fucking God. God damn it.
I'm really worried about what's going to happen over the next 2 months, but hey, man, don't be surprised if you see rioting and smashing of windows and just destruction.
That'll be a bare minimum.
But listen,
term limits.
Lumber
That's
futures
that's
way
the
up.
status quo now.
But look. I don't believe the left holds this as to the same moral standard as the right does. To the right, it's a very strong moral issue. To the left, it's a tribal issue that they talk about sometimes.
It's just a tribal issue for women to have control over their bodies. Yeah, sure, that makes shut the fuck up.
But here's what I was thinking. If the ruling came out, I didn't think that there would be mass rioting over this. The reason was the ruling is done. What they would do is they would start petitioning and being like, we've got to win and we've got to get the courts. We've got to win the midterms.
No. There would be just as much of a freak out, but there wouldn't be a handy way for the right to be like, this is an assault on our democracy. That's the only difference. That's the only fucking difference. People would go fucking apeshit. Chat, does anybody out there actually think if they just were like, we just struck down Roe versus Wade, and people wouldn't go fucking apeshit? Of course they fucking would. Of course they fucking would.
Putting the decision out 2 months early is perfect for the people who would riot. Now I genuinely...
No, it's perfect for the people who want to distract from the fact that they're taking away rights by making it about a leak. And it's pathetic.
I believe we may see riots because they want to influence
Yeah.
what the vote actually
Now,
ends up
excuse
being.
my ignorance about but does the elections not factor into this because the Supreme Court?
They do not.
Yeah, it wouldn't, right? Because
So-
the Supreme Court set,
Right.
unless you need someone to die or step down in
down,
order
yeah.
to change that, right?
Yes. So this is the Supreme Court that currently exists. They're not elected. They're appointed and confirmed. The president says, I want this person to be a Supreme Court justice. Then the Senate then says yay or nay. So typically, if the Senate is controlled by Party A, but the president is of Party B, you're not going to get it. Mm-hmm. So you usually need...
That's not exactly true either, but that's how it's been for a while now, and it's very frustrating.
a presidency and a
Yeah,
Senate of the
majority,
same
yeah.
party, or at least same politics to make something like this happen. This is going to get crazy.
Yeah, they should have term
Yesterday
limits.
was May Day.
They should be voted in.
Yeah,
and
May
then
1st, month of
confirmed.
Mary.
It should be a vote. The people should vote on Supreme Court justices
Based. Agreed. Based.
at this stage, and there should be 4-year term limits.
I disagree because once you get that vote in there, you get the influence, you get the concern about possibly being reelected or whatever. And if people vote and make that decision, they're like, "Oh, we regret it. We're going to recall them." I feel like there's so much more of a solid factor when you have the president put them into place, and then they don't.
Nah, that's fucking stupid, and you're fucking stupid, and you're a fucking moron and an idiot for saying that shit. Here's a really easy way to make Ian's idea work. Allow for there to be some component of the citizenry to be able to make sure that the Supreme Court is going to reflect them as a people, that they're going to be good representatives of interpreting and understanding the Constitution, and that they can be agents of the government to provide the checks and balances. But it still is based upon the will of the people. Then make it so that they only get one term. Maybe it's a long term. I don't know, 8 years, 10 years, something like that. And then that's it. They can't be reelected. So they can't be worried about a re-election campaign. That's pretty easy. Isn't that pretty simple? That seems pretty fucking simple to me. Because the idea that they're not corruptible is stupid. Of course they fucking are. Of course they're corruptible.
Don't have to worry about a reelection and because it is a lifetime appointment. They don't shift so much with the tide as regular politicians.
Right.
No,
That's a good
no
thing.
re-election. You get 4 years and you're out.
Yeah.
No, I don't want
Yeah, dude. Based.
justice is concerned about running for office ever.
No. it's good that we have at least one branch, in my opinion, that is for life.
Kind of
In
unchanged.
Canada,
For
the
life?
Senate's for
Yes.
life.
Yes,
Yeah.
Lydia just explained it.
Yeah, but look how Canada's doing with
Yeah,
with
not great.
crude.
Not great. Not great.
Tim's pissed. You guys are not supposed to be disagreeing with me.
You don't putting
we-
people in charge of the country for life is like a dictatorship.
But
It's
we
crazy.
have 3 branches.
only one
Ian,
branch,
and
yeah.
they can
Technically.
impeach them.
Yeah, they
So
can.
Congress can impeach a justice. The
Eh.
president appoints, Senate confirms, and we've got the elected president. We've got the elected members of Congress. They all have varying degrees to their terms. Congress is 2 years, Senate is 6, the presidency is 4. That's a good thing.
Senate
So-
needs term
Has that
limits,
ever
too.
happened? Supreme
what?
Court justice getting impeached? Was Thomas the
probably-
closest? Did they try?
No, they didn't try to impeach him.
They didn't try to impeach him?
No.
Just-
I think
But
they
Yeah, I don't think it's ever happened.
tried to prevent him from being.
Or they tried to
sworn in.
prevent him from
right,
being
right, accusing him of
confirmed. About it.
untoward behavior.
Indeed.
But the point is, some people are appointed for life, and I think it's a good thing because, as Lydia pointed out, they don't change the tides. They stick to their positions.
They stick to the loyalty of whoever it was that appointed them and the marching orders of that political party. It's so bullshit. This is so fucking bullshit.
There needs to be an anchor.
Mm-hmm.
Congress is very quick. Every 2 years, you get a who knows what.
Yeah.
Although some people never leave. And then the Senate is 6 years, which is a bit longer, and the presidency is 4. These different amounts of time allow there to be anchor positions so the country doesn't just implode instantly.
Unfortunately, it's not working so well because
took
the country looks like
250
a
years.
very slow
Based, Ian. Based.
implosion. Also, it took the Federal Reserve to come in and take over the country and now abuse our system and put these people in power for life and then pay them off in the background. Yeah, there's been 3 impeachments of justices. The second
Yes.
one in 1804
Yeah, they're like old, like
for drunkenness and insanity. They
yes,
impeached
yes.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know that. I was pretty sure there hasn't been one recent memory.
be drunk and be a.
You can't be a crazy drunk guy.
Yeah.
insane.
That's. I think there should be a rule
I don't
that
want
there
the
needs
job.
to be one Supreme Court justice who is a drunk
Samuel
Aren't they supposed to
Chase.
represent the nation?
all the time.
Exactly.
He's the tiebreaker and he's
That
drunk
guy, yeah.
all the time. Just
Drunk
lit up on moonshine.
and crazy.
Yes.
Well,
and
they'll be.
crazy.
You give
He's
him
gotta
enough.
be drunk and
You give him that
crazy, yeah.
triple X
All right.
moonshine.
Yeah.
Seamus, what do you think's going to happen?
I don't know. I can't make a prediction here. I very much hope that this is official, that it is overturned. I know it appears as if this was leaked early. I'm not in the business of making predictions in this day and age, but let's keep praying.
Let me tell you, you know what the problem is with
I'm praying. All right.
you, Seamus? With
Yeah.
you conservative types?
What's the problem with this?
You are satisfied by restriction on abortion going to the states?
I'm
where-
not satisfied
he's
by
not.
it.
Oh,
I'm not
no.
at all. No, I think
No.
we need to go further.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I would make it illegal nationwide if
right,
possible.
But
Let
what
me-
if
let
they
me-
take a
let me
boat out
reframe
to
it.
international waters
There it is. There it is. There it is. Yeah, there it is.
and do it?
No.
Then
Let-
I
let
mean,
me-
you prosecute them the same way you would to somebody who took a boat out to international waters to kill their already born child.
Let me reframe it. I was trying to be
Oh.
sly, but conservatives very much.
I'm bad at that. That's the conservative problem.
Yeah.
Conservatives will very much be satisfied by saying it's a states' rights issue, whereas the left outright's like like we want unfettered access nationwide, no matter what. The left takes the extreme position. The right settles with a compromise.
But your example in your studio just took the extreme position. How are you then going to still try and make this argument that they're just going to be your own fucking guy, your own dude just said the opposite? What in the how is this guy so stupidly fucking smug? Look at this stupid fucking prick. And he's got that stupid fucking expression on his goddamn face. Yeah, nothing else. See, I'm making a good fucking point. When he just he contradicted himself right as he was saying the fucking thing. Jesus fucking Christ. I cannot fucking believe how inane and stupid and sick our fucking entire culture is, in which people actually think this goddamn brainless fucking muppet getting marching orders on his fucking phone about how to spin this thing away from taking away people's rights to it's an insurrection and it's a corruption of everything. How anybody has any value in what he fucking says. This man is a fucking idiot. Holy shit. Oh my God. I know that there's more on this, and you know what? I can't fucking handle it. I can't fucking handle it, guys. That's it. That's it. I'm tapping out. I'm fucking tapping out. But at least it's very, if you're looking at this with open eyes, you can see exactly what's going on. And yeah, I expect things are going to get real bad. Yeah, real bad. And he will do his job and try and make it in every single way not about what it is, but about what they want you to think it is. Buckle up.